Here we are at Bike Week, rolling up Camry, stuck in traffic. Yeah, this is my first time going to Bike Week in Daytona. Daytona. Yeah, this is a veteran-owned golf cart company that takes you to and from Bike Week from the parking lot. Damn, this fucking video's moving quick. Okay, this was a tent that sells dipsticks. Dipsticks. I don't know what the fuck it does. It's for your oil, I think, to check your oil. It's magnetic. Pretty cool. They had some sick bikes. Yep. My girl was working the tent, so I'm trying to be a good boyfriend and hurry up and get the fuck out of their hair. Sick bikes. I'm trying to pretend I know anything about bikes. And then here I go with my tripod and phone. Keep on walking. Let me hit this. A lot of hogs. A lot of hogs. Hogs everywhere. They're just lots of fucking tents working on bikes. Definitely stood out like a sore thumb. Walking around with my phone recording everything, but that's fine. Modern America here. Bike clubs, hardened veterans. They fight for us every day on the open road with their hogs. At this point, I have my pen with me. I'm smoking very heavily, so I'm getting lost walking around here. This guy with the overalls. Beer can, hell yeah. That bike looks cool. That's all I could really say is stuff look cool, I guess. It's just not I'm not the target demographic. I don't even own a bike. So I was a little lost on what most of this shit was. I mean, they had several vendors selling or installing audio systems. I think that's what that was. There's a rim spot somewhere. They sell rims. This is the riveting commentary you're going to get about Bike Week 2026. A lot of hardened veterans in front of me, as you can tell. It was blistering hot. I was sweating my fucking balls off being in here. I don't know how these people were wearing what they were wearing. I had to reapply sunscreen like 4 times. My white ass was burning. I yeah, people walking around with their sleeves off. I don't know how they're not dying. Here I am walking. Where am I? I think I literally went to one side. I was just going from one side to the other. I was here 5 hours, by the way. Um, I don't even know how. I went back to the car at some point, and then went to a gas station and came back. But yeah, once I did this little video here, this video, I stuck around and was just walking endlessly. Hell yeah, finally some sport bikes. I told one of the vendors it would be cool if there were factions. You had like the road hardened white men of the road versus the Yakuza on the sport bikes. Yep, me getting lost in translation there with the hand signs. He waved to go, and then y'all saw that dude gun it on the bike. I'm wondering if my audio is gonna come in clear. Oh, my computer just fell asleep. Embarrassing. Probably from my commentary. This was the stunt portion of the event. They were doing stunts. I didn't even check out. I didn't bother checking out the tents. I can't tell you why. I think it was just I didn't wanna. Don't wanna. Again with the all black, dude. What? I don't know how people were wearing that. Those bikes weigh a fuckload, by the way. Fucking 300-pound hogs of steel. I know they're fucking dying riding that through Daytona. That was interesting. In Daytona, you you ride like lightning through the events. So you're just walking with foot traffic, and people on their bikes can just ride through. Um, Here they are ripping on their bikes. Be forewarned, I don't stick around too long, and I recapture some footage because I realized my situation here was ass with my view. And these particular dudes, I mean, it's probably hard as fuck to ride bikes like that, but they're just kind of. It's not like sport bikes that can do like stoppies. These are heavy ass cruisers, so they just kind of do wheelies and variation of wheelies and donuts and yeah, I think I'm already taking off here. Yep. All right. That's that. That was the stunts. Stunt portion. We'll come back to that. Again, rims. These are you would swear those are rims for cars, but then you take a look like that big boy right there. Do you see the size of them tires? I I think the heat's getting to me there. I'm keeling over. It's funny to see everyone just blistering in this heat. Even just standing under the tent like that boss man right there, yeah, that's gonna be hot. Shading will only do so much. Bike Week. They just need to rename Bike Week Harley Week. That's really what it is. It's just a bunch of Harley Davidson. I mean, the mecca of Harley is here. The big dealership. I'll show ya. Get stuck at this. See, peep this guy wearing the on clouds, riding the bike. That was. I also own a pair of those. Those are comfy shoes. He's definitely cruising in comfort. Look at this. See, Harley Davidson cut off, button down. Chad in front of me with his Asian wife. Good for him. And then Buddy over there on the right, just vibing, kind of like me. Just here. Oh, abrupt cut to. I went back to another stunt show. They had this broski. This absolute bro, middle aged bro, yapping away. He was like the organizer, just dapping up everyone that was at the event. I didn't get a dap. Didn't dap me up, didn't want my high five, so we're just gonna ignore him. And here we go, more heavy ass cruiser bikes. They're gonna swing around. Cameramen getting ready, just running. Stunt Wars. See, look at him. You just know he's sweating. In this heat, that little run, yeah. Look at that. Austin Power split right out the gate. Yep. See, you could tell they're heavy fucking bikes because of the absolute bounce And every time it looks like it hits the ground, it's like little parts coming off. But yeah, I mean, they're making it look pretty easy there with the drifts. I like that that guy's bike looks like Iron Man in the middle. My fucking screen keeps turning off. I need to adjust that pronto. That setting's annoying. Okay, she's got a camera, but she's not taking pictures. Okay, she has one. She has two cameras. Interesting. Oh, what's this? This guy is. He's riding the wave. Riding the wave like Matthew McConaughey. Hey, hey, hey. Alright, alright, alright. I don't think. OneDrive notification. That's great. Okay. And we're back. We are back to Mr. Sleeveless shirt. I think I just get stuck behind them because this is what I'm talking about. See, look at the bikes on the left, cruising on through foot traffic. And I mean, these are big motherfuckers, so you gotta move. Or every biker at Bike Week's gonna get angry. This guy looking interesting. Gonna keep on. Look at this guy. Looks like he's dying. Walking that 3,000 pound monster on two wheels. Don't know what they're fucking selling. Not interested. Sorry, fellas. Those ladies took the only 3 seats in the entire event. Those absolute bitches. I don't know who these guys ride for. They got their vests on, though. So you know that they are hard tax paying citizens. Ugh. Those three-wheeled bikes. I don't respect those. I don't know why they're allowed at Bike Week, if I'm being honest. My microphone's peaking at weird times. That guy's going a little fast. He needs to slow down. I don't know who he thought he was. Alright. Snoozing along here. Coin mounts. That guy knows his demographic. He knows this event's gonna be packed full. Look, check out Bow Leg Stew over here. Holy, they know their demographic's gonna be old as moss. I kept seeing this venue, this little shindig here, this mount for your bikes. You just put your bike on that and you can move it omnidirectionally in your garage to work on it. Pretty cool. Is that a fucking furry tail? Or what is that? Well, whatever it is, he's wearing a long sleeve, so he's suffering. More Harley Davidson hog attire. You know, you gotta dress the part. I almost copped a long sleeve shirt here on the topic of pinstriping. Interesting. On the topic of attire, I just couldn't do it. I would be a phony. Someone would ask questions about Harley Davidsons. There was a car wash event to my left, but I did not record that for obvious purposes. Don't need to see that. Now, do we? Cruising along. This is the Harley Davidson venue. The actual Harley shop, I think, is what I'm coming up on. I get lost a lot walking through here. I'm very high. See, and this part kind of pissed me off. I got a little trapped because of. Look at this old guy on his Spectre Gadget bike. Nope, there's old woman to go with him. Yeah, This part was annoying. I had to wait for all these people to cross, and there was a lot. Fucking bikers at a bike event, man. Am I right? Like, come on, assholes. Could you fucking pick it up here? Also, check out how tall this dude is. Not this one in the hat, but the guy behind him with the bug glasses. He is tall as fuck. This guy, oh, they get their bike serviced here, and this guy almost ate it on the blue. I think he just bought that bike. He's like 5'6", bro. At least he's beating the stereotypes on what it means to ride those bikes. Oh, here's the tall fucker. Look at Cyclops, bro. Absolutely unbelievable. Yep, this is my people for the day. We're all just going with the wind on our hogs. See, look at Buddy here's in his element. Y'all saw that? This is his shit. Alright, now we're actually in Harley itself. Straight to the boots. Gotta start from the ground up when you're riding the hog. You don't want your normal mortal shoes to fall off. You need hog riding boots to really tame the hog. So I skipped that. So this is gonna cut very abruptly because I decided to cut through here, and it was just me and some random lady in a hallway, not a hallway, but like this little tiny area while they were looking at clothes. So that looked very sus as I have a little tripod and I have this camera up. So yeah, I walked down here and I'm like, this would be a little weird getting recorded. So we're just gonna pick it up on the stairs. I don't know what the fuck happened with my camera quality here. Um, I guess it comes with the territory of riding the hog, but yeah, I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know what I did. So we're just gonna go with it. I fucked something up, but this is history of Harley Davidson. All kinds of bikes. You got your choppers, your police bikes. I'm sure those police bikes have done very illegal things. You know, keeping them in check, if you catch my drift. Keeping them in line on my hog. Those are the kinds of bikes those are. So we're just gonna meander on. My intention was to go slow when I came back to this place, walking through it, because I realized I could kill a lot of time in there just staring endlessly while blasted out of my mind at bikes. But I stand corrected because you only get look at that fucking three-wheeled monstrosity. They're probably charging an arm and a leg. Didn't even look at the prices because I knew it was all gonna be absurd. Fucking $30,000. Get a Camry. Don't buy a fucking Harley. That's my promotion. These old fucking bikes here, little putt putts. You just Harley's always been that brand, even from its conception of just the annoying brother that just hogs the road with their hogs. But you gotta love it. Look at this event. Peak culture here. Look at that. Milk fucking bike. And here we go again with the fucking camera quality from hell. It is what it is. The video's almost over. So you only have to suffer through a little bit more. Random paintings, who fucking cares? If you ask me. This was cool. if I didn't fuck up the camera quality, those were some gold-plated Winchester lever-action rifles, like Red Dead Redemption. I thought that was cool. And then right next to it, you have your Florida lawn chairs. We're in Daytona. Southern lawn chairs. Sorry. I smoked way too much. Yep, that's bike week. In a nutshell, I meander around a little bit longer, but I don't know. This guy wanted in on the action, so that was something. There's a pub over there. This was just kind of a fucking where. What do you do here? You shoot up? You fucking throw your needles away in this parking lot? What is this for? These ghetto benches? I don't even know. One bench here, great. Everyone's passing. There was an ambulance when we first got to Bike Week, actually, funny enough. I think it's the one they have on standby in case people heal over from the heat. We're continuing through. I don't understand how any of these people are drinking beer in this heat. I would want to throw up. Again, part of the subculture of bike riding that I guess I didn't receive my invitation to. I actually go to those ATMs later to get money for the golf cart back because I'll be fucked if I walk through this misery back to my car. No, thank you. Okay, I remember exactly where I am. This is the random part of the event with the cool bikes. They have racing bikes. They're doing race installations. This would be cool, a cool family business. You know, if I was reincarnated into a perfect white suburban household, this would be the life working with dad on the racing Harley Davidsons down in Bike Week. Look at this monster here, this trailer with the tires and canopy. Yeah, they're sporting big dollars. These are the big kahunas. I'm just cruising through because I really don't know what the fuck to look at with these things. I tried to take pictures of the bikes I thought were cool for my Instagram, but I fucked those up. I just didn't center the bikes properly, so yep. Again, what is it with this fuckery, this bullshit? I don't know. People standing in the way. I go into this random store and I realized just how uninteresting it was, so I stopped recording. And then, yep, I was like, this is fucking weird. I'm not seeing anything catching my eye, and I'm in the middle of a store. I don't think I'm gonna record anymore. Okay, this guy's shirt was funny as fuck. Yep.